Out here in my forest, it is very hard to find a spot that you can place a tent. Different areas, of course, there are flat spots, but in this forest that I go, it's very hard. This one here is a ultralight tent, and it's made by Trackman. Now, this one here, it can compress very small because it does not have any poles in this. You set it up with your trekking poles and with stakes. I'm going to show you how you set this up, and also I'll go over some specs of this tent with you. First off, I always throw down a ground sheet. That protects my tent from getting punctured from below. This is just a tarp that I cut in half. Got to clear my area a little bit. But my main body of the tent is going to fit right on top of this tarp. Now that I have that down, I can take out my tent. This is my 2 tie-outs and my tent pegs in here. Aluminum, they're fairly small and they're lightweight. The tent is right here. And how I'm going to start with this is I'm going to lay it out. Then I have 4 corners that I'm going to stake down first. I want to tell you, I've used this. I've set it up a few times. And this is just large enough for someone to pretty much sleep in. You got your vestibules on each side that you can put gear and such. But you do not have a lot of room in this. This here is an ultralight tent. It's made for sleeping in or laying down and inside and getting out of a rainstorm. But that's what it's made for. It's compact, lightweight, and it's a place to get out of the bugs, get out of the rain, and sleep. So I'm going to grab my 2 corners. See, this right here, that is how how wide this tent is, your sleeping platform. So if I put that like that, you can see how much room I have from my shoulders down. So I've only got probably, 6 inches on each side after I lay in this. Now I'm just going to pull that tight, stake these down, go to the other end, do the same. So this here is staked down in those 4 corners. Now what I'm going to do is open this up, and you can see the zipper on this side comes down like this. On the other side it's opposite. So what I want to do is there's a pocket right here, and that's where I'm going to stick the handle of my trekking pole in, and then I'm going to bring it down, and there's a tab here that I'm going to stick it into right there like that. I'm going to do that on the other side, but it's going to be opposite of this one. So the poles are going to cross like this. As you see, it's now stood up. but now I can anchor out the vestibules and also put the guy lines on. So the first thing I want to do is zipper up the porch or vestibule area. Of course, I got to watch that I'm not catching the fabric in there. There we go. There we go. And as you can see, it's not going to be perfectly taut and such. And the reason why is this is not perfectly flat ground, but it will work. Gonna do the other side now. As you can see, now I've got to tie this up and put that over there to line this all up and tighten it up. So that's where you have your guidelines to tighten this all up and make it secure. I'm just going to tie that there, come to the other side and stake it out. These also have tensioners or adjustments like that. And now all I have to do is do the same on the other side. Now it's got a Velcro on the bottom and a Velcro up here on this flap halfway up. And now I can hook this, but that's going to be my door. Now this can roll up out of the way as well, and it can be toggled open. And then you have your door here that zips up and goes way back. Give you lots of room like that. And then you're able to get in. So I'm going to get in it. I've taken off my anything sharp, of course, but as you see, you can sit here and I can move back and I just can sit up kind of thing, but this goes right to a V. So I would sit here, of course. You got to open this up, take off your boots and such, and go in. So right now, I'm going to move that out of my way. And then you can lay in here and do up your door. Now, like I said, you got a fair amount of room. I'm 6'1", 225 pounds, and this fits me pretty well, but I wouldn't want to be any taller or any larger myself. But when I lay in here shoulder to shoulder, well, I've only got a few inches on each side, but the less material they can get away with makes it lighter. That's the whole point of ultralight gear. Can I sleep in this? I have, and it works great. It'll keep you out of the rain, keep you out of the bugs, and provides a nice place for you to sleep. That is what's most important. So this here is the Trackman Tm1305 tent. Now, I wanted to show how you set this up and my thoughts on it. I see it as a good option for an ultralight tent, just over 2 pounds. So, and it's very compact. So it does have a lot of good features. You can check out the link below, and that will give you more details. But pretty sweet little tent. I want to bring it to you, and I want to thank you for watching, and take care.